Okay, back again. This is Lorenzo. Here to do my second 5/8 plate 20C-103-4. Now this plate is a double V groove butt joint splice weld. So there's double welds on this one. Get the bottom part and the top part here. So same thing here. It's a A-scan shear wave angle beam testing. So I'm going to couple this plate on side face A, and I'm going to raster scan again. It's a technique, raster scanning. And right away I'm getting amplitude peaks and getting crazy all over the place. So right away I see a signal here. I'm going to take my gain down so I can see my amplitude peak here. Let's move this over here so I can see it better. There we go. So I'm getting a signal, crazy signal right there. I'm going to drop this. This is like my indication level already up. My goodness. This is on my first leg. And it's at approximately 1 inch from the center of my transducer to actually the center of the weld. So it's 0.99, 1 inch right there. So I'm seeing flaw indication there. I'm gonna go back to my second leg and see if something pops up. Go back up to my scanning level at 70. My gain's at 70. Let's see if I can. And it's right there. Look at that. Right in the first leg. So that indication right there, that's a flaw indication. I'm gonna bring my gain down, see where I'm at here. So my indication rating is 52 dBs. It's like at 0 pretty much, because my reference level is at 52. So this is definitely a flaw indication right there. So what I'll do the math on this one. It's okay, my reference level is 52. My indication level would be 51 on this one. So 51, take away 52 from my reference level, take away my attenuation factor would be 1 sound path, 1.0 sound path, minus 1 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. So you go 51 minus 52 reference level minus 0 attenuation factor equals minus 1 indication rating. So a minus 1 indication rating. Let me move this. Get back over here to my table. It's actually a rejectable flaw here. So minus 1. It's a class A, and it is rejectable. Class A. Discontinuity. That's rejectable. So what I'll do is I'm gonna find the length of this now. So I'm gonna run up my gain up to 80% screen height, and then from here this is a face A here. Well, it's pretty high right there. So that's my 80 full screen height there. And I'm gonna walk it to parallel to the right. So that's my first line here. It's gonna be right there. And I'm gonna walk it to the left, parallel to the weld joint. And there. Right there. And so surface distance would be 0.94. So that's going to be, say, it's 15, 16, 93. So it's center of the weld there. So that's the center of the weld. So distance from the edge of the plate from left to right, the Y dimension would be 1/2 inch, and approximately a 1/2 inch length indication, a flaw indication on face A. I'll make these lines a little bit bigger. It's hard to see that. There. So that was Class A -1 on table 6.2 as being rejectable discontinuity. Now I'm gonna raster scan again. Maybe get my gain up to 70 scanning level for a 5/8 plate. There goes something right there. Wow, big one right there. So I'm getting 1 7/8. So I see something popping up, amplitude peaking at, let's see, 1 7/8, 75, 1 3/4. So that's 1 3/4. That's actually looks like it's on the bevel side, on the X plus maybe 1/8 of an inch. It's on the other side. So I see something right there. I'm seeing it on my first leg. Let's bring my gain back up. So it's 1.5 inches. Sorry, 1.5 inches. There's 1.5 inches. It's actually in the bevel. It seems like a lack of fusion or something on the bevel here. Depth would be Just catching the bottom of that. Something at the bottom. So I definitely see something there. But what I'm gonna do is check the opposite side of this plate on my face A again. Check the opposite side, because this one's looks like it's in the bevel. Get my gains up. There it is, right there. Wow, that's a 226.38 depth. There it is. 226. It's actually on the plus side of line X, 1/8 of an inch or so. So what I'll do is I'm gonna drop my gain. It's still peaking. Wow. Okay, so my indication level is at 50. My reference level is at 52. Okay, so I'm gonna do the math. Let's see, my sound path is 245. Round off, so it's 2. Take away 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. So attenuation factor is 2. So I'm gonna go with, let's see, indication level was 50. Take away reference level was 52. Take away 2 attenuation factor equals -4. So indication rating is a -4. So it's definitely a class A on the table 6.2. So that's, I'm gonna mark that one right there. See, that's the center right there. Looks like it's something going on right there. Let me wipe this down. So here's where, now that is a class A flaw. I'm going to get this to 80 full screen height. I'm going to walk it to my left. There it is right there. That's it to me right there. I'll walk it to my right. Okay. Walk it to my right there. Wow, it's pretty long. That's a 5/8 flaw. Okay. And then it's at surface distance 2.38. Right. So it's actually 0.38 depth. So it's actually in the middle. The 5/8 plate, 3/8 depths in the middle. Sorry, it's a 5/8. Let me look at this. get my, figure out exactly where it's at here. Peaking it at right there. Stamping is kind of holding me up. Right there at 3/8, 228. It's in the bevel, it's offset plus 1/8 of an inch off the X grid line. Right there. So this weld, this defect flaw is here. It's offset. Looks like a lack of fusion indication on in the bevel somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna go back and look at this one. The first flaw, there it goes right there on my first leg. Yeah, it's definitely there. This one, I can run my dBs all the way down to, wow, I'm like at minus 47. My reference level is 52. I'm at 50. You can say I'm at 48 dBs. It's definitely a reject there. And that's on the first leg. So you got the surface distance would be 1 inch. 1 inch and a 1/16 right there. Right down the middle there. On the first leg. Sound path is 1.22. 1.4. Yeah. The depth of that is like 3/8. It's right in the middle. So this one's, the flaw is right in the middle of the weld. It's still there. And then, so flaw number 1 is center of weld. ½ inch from edge plate. Center of weld. This one is gonna be ½ inch. That's a ½ inch indication, flaw indication. The second flaw indication from edge plate is 2 1/4. 2 1/4, and is approximately 5/8 in length. Offset, looks like it's in the bevel somewhere, like a lack of fusion type deal here. So that's rejectable there. So these are actually, so being that I have 2 bevels on both sides, it's welded on both sides. I'm gonna flip this plate and scan my opposite side of the plate. So keep in mind this indication here, the flaw indication is on my left. So now it's going to be on my right. So that one's going to be towards the center. So I'm going to go for that one first. I'm going to check that one on this side just to make sure. Let's get my scanning level up to 70 again. There. And there it is right there. Wow. Let's get the gain down. That looks pretty broad right there, like it's some type of incomplete penetration in the middle or something. So you have Surface distance 1.81. So 1.81 right there. It's towards the center of the weld. Sound path is 1.94. So 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. So you can see attenuation factor is 2. I'm going to bring my indication level down to 58. So it goes 58 minus 52 reference level minus 2 attenuation factor equals, it's a plus 4. So there's a plus 4. So it's definitely a class A, because maximum would be plus 5 and lower is rejectable. So this is a rejectable flaw, class A rejectable flaw here. And we already got the length on the opposite side of that, so wow, look at that, just peeking. That's going to be my first leg, it looks like. Right there. 231. That's on my second leg. That's the second leg here. I'm getting a signal on the second leg. Okay, now I'm going to scan this one. This is the one that has the... Let me get my dBs, my gain. Bringing my gain to scanning level. And there it is right there. Oh, wow. So that's on my first leg. That's just showing super. So that's actually showing it to be, let's see, .155. Surface distance is 155. I believe this is on the opposite side. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna verify. There it is, right there. So it's 155. So a single leg sound path, single leg sound path is 1.82. I'm at 168. It's in the first, it looks like the bottom of the first leg. Right there. 187. 187, yep, it's right there. It's on the opposite side of that. So it's definitely there. First leg is catching it. And it come back. Get my well, pretty much it right there. I'll check it on this side and see if I catch it on the first or second leg on this side. is right there. 164. So surface distance is 164. It's definitely right there. Right here somewhere. It's in the bevel for sure. It's in the bevel. The depth is let's see. There it is. Depth is 3/8, actually 7/16. So that's that. That's definitely a reject. This one as well. There it is right there. $235. So right in the middle of the weld. Yeah, it's the middle of the weld. Two and 5/8. Wherever you find it, it's there. 2 and 5/8, 1/4 inch depth from the bottom down. 1/4 inch depth is where it starts off. That looks like that's going to be towards the middle. It sure is. Yeah. So that also is the flaw defect that's rejectable. Both of them are class A's. I scanned face A, scanned face B, just to verify that my indications are flawed indications and rejectable. So you have 2 flaws rejectable, class A flaws rejectable for plate 20C-103-4, and that concludes the test plate for number 2.